Hello again, and welcome to Healing 101. I'm super excited every day, Monday through Friday, live at 5, to come to you. So my name is DrMonifa Jones. I'm a transformational life coach. I'm a previous college professor. I'm a wife, a mother, a sister, a daughter, and effectively today, Gloria, I am your friend. Welcome to the Love Tribe. I'm super excited to share this platform with you. As a psychologist, a clinician, a family counselor, I understand that a lot of us believe, like I used to believe, that we were born to suffer. And a lot of us wake up every day in misery. And I'm super excited to give you the strategies, because feeling good is a strategy. And I would love to share that with you. Healer first, heal thyself. You welcome. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's very, very important that you consider yourself a priority, and that you focus on your own health and you focus on your own healing journey, because each and every one of us have been through quite a bit. And unless we address it, it will just consistently pile up, right? So welcome to Healing 101. This week we are talking about the keys to self-love. And we are on a journey right now to just love ourselves. One thing I did not know was the importance of loving myself. And Cheryl, another thing I didn't know is that in order for me to properly love others, I must first love myself. It's imperative, it's necessary, and it's no longer an option. It's mandatory, right? So today, guys, we're going to get right into it. We're talking about how do we love ourselves? So I have some laws of success to share with you, and hopefully you're taking notes, because we always say we think 60,000 thoughts a day. We make 10,000 decisions a day. So, let's isolate some of those important things and write them down, go back over them. But what our mind, our brain, our hand, and paper connect to, it actually increases our memory by 75%. So just hearing things, you may obtain 20% of it, but just by writing them down, you increased it almost up to 80% of retaining that, right? So that's important. So self-love. I've heard this concept my whole life. I've heard love yourself a lot. I just didn't know really what that meant. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't know what specific action task would I complete to indicate that I love myself. I didn't know what that looked like. But one thing I did understand was that the majority of the things that I was doing, I was not putting myself first. I was saying yes to everyone else, which was saying no to me. I was losing my money, my time, my energy, my sleep, my emotions. I was all over the place, right? I was very needy and sensitive. I needed people to validate me. So now that I love myself, I am not really moved by people's opinions, and I'm excited about that. It's a place of freedom and liberation. It's not to say I'm arrogant, and it's not to say I don't care about anybody else. It's just to say that I am no longer in the prison of other people's opinions, right? So let's get right into it today. We're going to talk about some laws of success and how we can be successful on this journey of self-love. It's some things we have to do so that we can be a part of this. There's some things we have to do to put ourselves first. It's just important. I don't know any other way than to say it over and over and over and over again, that you treat others the way you feel about yourself, so you must first love yourself. I don't know how to say that any better than that, okay? So again, I had to learn this very recently to go on this self-healing, self-love, self-care journey. So let's get right into it, okay? Let me give you this quote. You are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. So I'm going to invite you today to begin the destiny of self-love. Because as your deep desire is, so is your will. You must have a desire to make yourself a priority. You must have a desire to fall in love with yourself. If you don't become intentional about you, no one else will. I don't know why we believe that others should love us, should be proud of us, should validate us. But at the end of the day, do we love ourselves? At the end of the day, do we respect ourselves? We put much more value, my sister Britt. We put much more value on what our husbands say, on what our children say, on what our family say, on what our business partners say. But what are you saying about you? If you ever got intentional about your deep driving desire, if we got serious and truthful with ourselves, we would discover that a lot of things that we do is for the praise of others. But I told you, Mom, I had to break free from that prison of other people's opinions. Because if they could love me today, they could hate me tomorrow. They could praise me today and they could insult me tomorrow. And so I would always be on the puppet string. I would always be on the roller coaster of what somebody else was saying and doing about me. Until I realized that I had to take the power into my own hands. I had to realize, how dare I expect my husband to love me when I don't love myself? How dare I expect my children, my business partners to respect me when I don't respect myself? Look, validation is for parking. You better get excited about that. I don't need you to validate me. I validate me. When God woke me up this morning, that's all the validation I needed. You better get excited about that. When I woke up and I was still breathing, okay, that was all the validation I needed. I go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, talk to myself. I'm not waiting to see how my day is going to turn out. I am creating my day with purpose and destiny. You better get excited about that. I'm telling you today, I love me. And I didn't know what that looked like. I didn't know what that sounded like. That's why I keep telling you over and over and over again, you must fall in love with yourself. That means that you have to prioritize yourself. That means you have to have self-care rituals, right? You're starting off great because guess what? You're in Healing 101. So get excited about that. That's a good start, right? So let's talk about some laws on how we can be successful. These are success laws for self-love, okay? Number 1. Wow. The law of least effort. So many of us believe that we have to exert so much effort, so much energy. We just believe we have to always be doing the most. But when you understand the power you have inside of you and you tap into that, you will realize that you are very powerful doing the least. That when you just pull away and you meditate, when you pull away and you journal, you don't have to be in everybody's face asking them what they think of you. You don't have to be trying to keep up with the latest fashions. You don't have to keep trying to do the latest trend. What's most popular, so that you can be included, so that you can be accepted. But the law of least effort says, pull away. Just pull away. Get alone. Get by yourself. The law of least effort says you don't have to be out there doing too much. That you can make things happen right in the privacy of your prayer room. Right in the privacy of your bathroom, your bedroom, your office. I don't care where you meditate at. I don't care if you're on a transit bus. You can meditate wherever you are. It's not spooky. It's not weird. It's tapping into spirit. It's tapping into unknown powers. Because we so busy trying to make it happen, not understanding that if you just stood still for just a moment, you will make so much happen by sitting still. You don't always have to be in the rustle and bustle of everything. Sometimes you need to sit still and get guidance and get the next steps. And get the information you need. I tell you, life is a puzzle. It just connects the dots. One experience leads you to the next. It may feel horrible. It may feel awful. We don't label them as good or bad anymore. We understand the truth. We don't label them as right or wrong anymore because we understand the truth. It is just pleasant or unpleasant. That's it. So now that we understand that, we tap into the power within, the law of least effort. I'm going to sit still and I'm going to write and I'm going to think and I'm going to pray and I'm going to meditate and I'm going to create and I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to tap into the unknown powers that's been here my whole entire life. But I've been so busy running to work. I've been so busy talking to my friends. I've been so busy hanging out with my family. And I've been so busy partying that I didn't realize that everything that I've been looking for is right here. Every single thing. That all the external components that I look outside of myself, look no more. Everything you've been searching for, it's right here. You better get excited about that. When I realized that, I was like, what? So you're telling me that everything that I need is inside of me? So Bree, you telling me that I don't have to go outside of myself to find anything? That all I have to do is tap into the power within? See, we are warriors, baby. We don't retreat. We reload. Every time we have a situation in our lives that leaves us a little confused, that leaves us a little dumbfounded, that leaves us a little, I don't understand what's happening. But let me tell you what's happening. You are being redirected to your promise. Stop thinking that everything bad is always happening to you, Tianve. Stop thinking that, oh my God, why me? Why not you? You are the chosen one, baby. Why not you? You can handle it. You're stronger than you think. You're braver than you think. You're more courageous than you think. Why not you? Maybe the universe, maybe God, maybe our family, maybe every situation in our life is leading us back to us so we can stop hitting a brick wall and we can finally understand deep down in our heart, mind, and our soul, Pam, that we are way more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. That's right. It's happening for us. When you understand that, you embrace everything that comes your way. You like, come on, baby. If I survived abuse, violence, alcoholism, and some more stuff, you telling me these little daily challenges, I've been shot, I'm alive, hallelujah. So you telling me these daily challenges that we have, it knocks us off? Why? Why? Tap into your power. Tap into who you are. See, the reason why you won't tap into who you are is because you don't trust yourself. It's because you always trying to make things happen. That used to be me. Always a busybody. Always, I gotta make it happen. I gotta bring blah, blah, blah. Yeah. At the end of the day, let me see you make it happen sitting still. Let me see you move some things around without even moving your hands. Let me see you change some atmospheres without even opening your mouth. That show me how powerful you are. If you always got to be the one talking, you always have to be the one leading, you always have to be the one doing, you always have to be the one paying, you always have to be the one moving around. I'm going to tell you, tap into your power of stillness. I'm going to tell you there's joy in stillness. Yes. Thank you so much, Bree. She said, the more I learn about your story, you a true warrior. Yes, I am. A soldier in the army of the Lord. Let me tell you, how may I serve? It is my honor to serve you because I understand that what I've been through, I need to teach some others. I didn't die. I'm here. And what's more important, my mindset didn't die. I decided to live. I decided to fight. I decided to continue. There is nothing that can happen to me in this life that will make me think less of myself or less of God. Oh my God, I can't believe the global economy. I can't believe I don't have my house. I can't believe I don't have my car. I can't believe my friend stabbed me in the back. Well, believe it, baby. Because if it happened, it happened. So you want to be a warrior. You want to be a goddess. Tap into the stillness, baby. That's where the power is. The power is not at the mall. The power is not at the bank. The power is not in your guy, in your girl, in your child, in your parent. The power is in you. Your mama got to tap into her own power. That ain't yours. Oh, yeah, she a powerful prayer warrior, but that ain't yours. Your son has to learn to stand on his own 2 feet and to tap into his power. And we as mamas, we enable our boys to the point where they don't even want to deal with us no more. They want to stand on their own 2 feet. So get into the stillness. Get into the stillness. That's where the power is. Least effort. Just try it. Just try it. I remember when I first learned about the law of attraction, I wanted to produce some money. I didn't really understand how things worked. And I was like, okay, money, I want to produce money. I was not specific. I was not intentional. I did not give an exact amount. But I said, let me see how this thing works. I'm not going to sell nothing. I'm not going to ask nobody for nothing. I'm going to see if with my own mind, I can, out of the stillness, out of nothingness, bring money. And so I went into myself and I said, I will manifest money today. I was just starting my journey, just got my master's degree as a therapist. I finished therapy for the day. I went to the restaurant to pick up my food. It was my daily thing that I did. I would go grab my salad and my salmon back in the day when I used to eat that. And I would go home at night. I leave out the restaurant outside of my car, open the door. There is an envelope with cash in it. True story. I said, let me tap into this law of attraction stuff, magnetizing things to myself, and let me see if this works. It was an envelope with cash in it. And I was like, what in the world? So I'm looking around, said, where did this cash come from? So I opened it up, and then I was sad because it looked like a little kid was trying to sell chocolate. It was no school name on there, no child's name on there, but you could tell it was like a chocolate fundraiser. It was a whole bunch of $1 bills in there, about $31 bills. So I felt guilty. I said, I ain't taking no little kids $1 bills for their little fundraiser just so I can manifest some money. So I go inside the restaurant and I turn the envelope in. And I said, some little kid must have dropped this on the parking lot. They're going to be looking for it. 3 days later, they had asked me for my phone number. 3 days later, the manager called me and said, we cannot keep this in our safe. We're not able to be accountable for this money. You must come pick it up. And I was like, oh my goodness, I manifested $30. Get excited. And I said, Lord have mercy. What if I was intentional? What if I put an amount to it? But I didn't know what I was doing back in the day. Tap into your power. Just be still. You don't need the opinion of your friends. You are the authority on your life. You don't have to go to your grandmother, your mother. And am I saying that, oh, we don't get advice from other people? Of course. Am I saying we don't look at people's lives and see what we can learn? Of course. But am I saying that I'm the final authority on my life? Absolutely. I doubted myself for too long. Now I've tapped into my power. So I am the final authority on my life. You know why? Because I trust myself. I'm reliable. I'm reliable. I trust me. It took me a while, Bree. It Took me a while, Serena. Took me a while, Pam. Took me a while. But I had to say, you know, I got to start trusting myself. I got to make a decision. I just got to see, like, where the chips fall. I might feel guilty. I might feel a little shame, like, did I do the right thing? But at the end of the day, I got to try. And now I'm confident. I'm not arrogant. I'm very confident. See, self-esteem is the estimate of how you feel about yourself. And I'm phenomenal. Point blank, period. What about you? You want others to love you, respect you, value you. But you don't? Oh, you're amazing? That's right, Gloria. Get excited. I know that's right. You better know you're amazing. And everybody else around you, they're going to know it too. I told you, ain't nothing more attractive than a confident woman. You think it's about tight jeans. It's not. It's about loving yourself. It's about having a flair of self-love, self-respect. It's certain things you won't do when you love yourself. It's a certain way you carry yourself when you respect yourself. And it's a certain way you allow people to treat you and talk to you when you value yourself. So all of you all who don't know, allow me to reintroduce myself. Get excited. And some of you guys need to reintroduce yourself to your family and your friends. And like, you don't know me. I know I used to do everything and hop every time you call and stop every time you had an emergency. Nah, we don't do that no more. We're on our purpose and our destiny. And we're going to need for you to elevate as well. And either we're going to elevate together or I'm going to say bye-bye and I'm going to go elevate alone. Get excited about that. Because we definitely elevating. We're definitely getting empowered. And we definitely upgrading our lives. It's only up from here, baby. That's it. Y'all better get excited. So the keys to self-love is the law of least effort. Trust yourself. Stop trying to make things happen. Stop trying to make people love you. Right? I got this goal. I gotta make it. I gotta get up. I gotta. No, you don't have to do that. All right now, Bree. She said, that's my song. Exactly. If you ever pull away, you'll be able to tap into your power. We're warriors. We're magicians. We are lovers. We are powerful. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. That's right, Bree. Trust yourself. I always say if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. You need to pull away. Just tap in. Just check in on yourself. You don't need to go outside of yourself for anything. God is within, in case you don't know. You don't need to go outside of yourself for anything. And the moment we do, that's where we mess up and start saying, why me? May God continue to shine his face upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. It is my desire in this season that you learn to forgive yourself. For, you believe that you should have done better, but you didn't even know how. So just forgive yourself, right? But guess what else I want you to do? This is a stretch now, but I want you to forgive others too. Because guess what? They ain't know either. Right? Forgive them too. Okay? Because guess what? Now you're going to be open and ready for things to start going your way. You're going to be open and ready for things to start going your way. You remember, you got to reintroduce yourself to yourself. You remember when you used to look for the bad? When you remember when you thought you were cursed? You remember when you thought you were born to suffer? But now you are open and you're ready for things to start going in your way. And that's exciting. And you're asking to receive a message in this physical world today that is a reflection of that. And you are open and ready to receive that message. It's already done. It's already done. You already have it. It's already yours. Whether you believe you can or you can't, either way, you're right. If I were you, I would just believe that I can. Get excited. I would just believe that I can. Well, guys, listen. I love each and every one of you. I thank you so much for stopping by Healing 101. I told you guys, don't worry about degrees, education, none of that. We're all healing together. We've all been through a lot. And if we don't take the time, Mom, to just stop and just heal, de-stress, guess what? We're going to be left in the dark. But we're not doing that. So, guys, I love each and every one of you. I will see you Monday, because tomorrow I'll be traveling. Get excited, and I'll put that up on my page. But I will see you guys on Monday live at 5. Bye-bye. Thank you, Bree.